Unfortunately, but welcome once again to our new video, where we pay tribute to the celebrities who pass away on a daily basis. We feel sorrow for those who leave us every day, but it is our duty. If you also want to join us in honoring these celebrities, please watch this full video in their respect so that together we can pay our tributes to them. Number 1. Valentina Talyzina. A prominent figure in Soviet and Russian performing arts, she built a distinguished career as a film and stage actress. Her lifelong dedication to acting was honored in 1985 when she received the title of People's Artist of the RSFSR. Her first appearance on screen came in 1963, portraying the character Inna in the detective film The Man Who Doubts. However, it wasn't until the late 1960s that her film career gained momentum. One of her early breakthroughs came with her performance as Nadia in the adventure film Road to Saturn. Valentina Talyzina had a small on-screen role in The Irony of Fate, but also played a key off-screen part by providing the voice for the lead character, Nadia. The original actress, Barbara Brylska, was dubbed due to her distinct Polish accent. In 2004, Valentina Talyzina was honored with the Golden Eagle Award for Best Television Actress, recognizing her role in the TV series Lines of Fate. She was born 1935 and died June 21st. She was 90 years. She suffered a stroke. Number 2. Patrick Walden. He was an English guitarist best recognized for his role in the band Baby Shambles. Before that, Walden played in several London-based groups, including Fluid, Six Cold Thousand, and The White Sport, the latter of which also featured drummer Adam Fisek, who would later join him in Baby Shambles. In addition to his band work, Walden was active as a live and session musician, contributing bass and guitar to projects by artists such as Whitey, James Blunt, 500 and Crave, Ed Lalick, and The Honeymoon. In July 2007, Walden marked the 30th anniversary of Rock Against Racism with a performance at London's Hackney Empire. He reunited on stage with Drew McConnell, his former bandmate from Baby Shambles, delivering a throwback set that featured songs such as 8 Dead Boys and The Man Who Came to Stay. Toward the end of 2007, Walden teamed up with drummer Seb Rockford and bassist Ruth Galler to create a new musical project called Big Dave. During the early months of 2008, the trio performed at select intimate venues, introducing their sound to smaller audiences. He was born 1978 and died June 20th. He was 46 years. Number 3. Jack Betts. An American character actor, he built a diverse career across theater, film, and television. He rose to prominence through performances in Italian westerns like Sugar Colt, and much later, audiences saw him in a small but memorable part in the 2002 film Spider-Man. Betts launched his acting life in the theater, stepping into the spotlight in a 1953 staging of Richard III. His shift to television brought him to audiences as a mysterious figure in a 1960s crime drama. By the mid-1960s, he was appearing in a long-running daytime serial as a doctor. Decades later, he returned to soap operas, taking on the role of an elderly man named Mr. Fisher in an early 1980s storyline. Over the course of his television career, he made several appearances on the CBS legal drama Perry Mason. His roles included Burt Nichols in a 1961 episode involving a business dispute, Enos Waterton in a 1962 story centered around financial deception, and 2 later portrayals as murder victims, George Parsons in 1964 and Bruce Strickland in 1966. In addition to his acting work, Betts wrote Screen Test. Take 1. A theatrical piece centered around a soap opera born from the world of filmmaking. Betts appeared as Henry Balkin in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, 2002, a performance widely recognized as one of his most memorable big-screen roles. In the early 2000s, Betts took on a small but notable role in a major superhero film, portraying Henry Balkin in Sam Raimi's adaptation of Spider-Man, a part that brought him perhaps the most mainstream recognition of his career. He was born 1929 and died June 19th. He was 96 years. Died in his sleep. Number 4. Lynn Hamilton. As an actress, she became a familiar presence on American television, taking on recurring roles in some of the era's most beloved series. She was known for portraying Fred Sanford's thoughtful and caring partner in the sitcom Sanford and Son, and for her heartfelt role in the family drama The Waltons. She also appeared in the historical miniseries Roots, The Next Generations, where she played a member of the Anderson family. Hamilton's acting journey began in Chicago's community theater scene, eventually leading her to Broadway, where she made her debut in Only in America in 1959. Over the years, she took part in 3 additional Broadway productions, performed in numerous off-Broadway shows, and dedicated 3 years to the New York Shakespeare Festival. Hamilton's television career spanned decades, during which she took on a wide range of roles in comedic series, daytime dramas, and televised miniseries. Her work included appearances on well-known programs that reflected both her comedic timing and dramatic skill, including classics like Good Times and The Golden Girls, as well as soap operas such as Generations and Port Charles. In 1973, Hamilton guest-starred in an episode of Barnaby Jones, portraying the character Laura Paget in the episode titled Sunday, Doomsday. She also appeared in Season 3 of the detective drama Mannix, playing the wife of a police officer who seeks help from the show's lead character to rescue her son. Later in her career, she took on a recurring role as Judge Fulton in the legal drama The Practice. She was born 1930 and died June 19th. She was 95 years, due to natural causes. Number 5. Cavin Yarbrough. He was an American musician and songwriter, best remembered for his early 1980s chart-topping hit, Don't Stop the Music. Yarbrough had a strong foundation in music, having trained in classical piano from an early age. It was during these formative lessons that he first met Peoples, beginning a lifelong creative connection. Their mutual love for music grew into a professional collaboration. With guidance and backing from Gap Band lead singer Charlie Wilson, the duo secured a recording deal with Total Experience Records. He was born 1954 and died June 19th. He was 71 years, due to heart disease. Number 6. Patti Drew. An American pop vocalist, he rose to short-lived prominence during the late 1960s music scene. In 1965, she began her solo recording career with Quill Records, later transitioning to Capitol Records where she released a new version of Tell Him. The track became the first of 3 singles to chart under the Capitol label. Over the following years, she produced 4 albums before stepping away from the music industry in 1971. She briefly returned to the studio for a standalone single in 1975, and performed locally during the 1980s with the Evanston-based group Frontline. She was born 1944 and died June 16th. She was 80 years. Number 7. Ermanno Corsi. He was an Italian journalist and author whose career spanned several prominent publications. He contributed to newspapers such as The Time and The Morning, and served as a correspondent for outlets including The Day, The Republic, Roma, The World, and The European, among others. In 1994, he received the Amantia Prize in recognition of his contributions to historiography, and was honored for his achievements by then-President Carlo Azeglio Ciampi. Beginning in 1989, he served as president of the Association of Neapolitan Printing, and also held a position as an advisor to the Journalists Association of Campania within the Regional Council. He was born 1939 and died June 21, 2025. He was 85 years.